In the days of medieval times, before oil was needed, before electricity, before energy, before cars, gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, you needed a fuel source, and that was food. Food was the key back then. And that's why you didn't see countries growing very quickly, because it took more people to collect food. The ability to use 10 people to collect food for 1,000 people was impossible, because those 10 people needed to eat. And horses, they trained horses to work the farmland. They trained oxen. And so they were able to increase the amount of food per person. That allowed them to have more energy for other things, like for war, to expand, to build kingdoms. But what really drove growth was oil, was combustible energy, was the ability to produce the vehicle, to produce tractors. The industrial age was born, and it caused the rapid expansion of our kingdom, which is America today. We grew at levels that pharaohs in the Roman Empire only had dreamt. We have conquered the world because of oil, because of energy. And we made a deal with Saudi Arabia during the days of Richard Kissinger. We made a deal with Saudi Arabia, and it caused cheap, abundant energy to be throughout our entire nation. And now today, the same country that has amassed power, the most powerful nation in the world, because of oil, it has now demonized the very thing, the very backbone, the very blood of our nation. And they're trying to push this way of thinking on other countries. You look at India. India's GDP is the fastest growing GDP in the world right now at 6.8%. America could only dream of 6.8%. But you got to ask yourself why. Because they have yet to take on this woke idea that oil is evil. While everyone else was condemning oil, spending money on green energy, putting sanctions, staying away from oil sources like Russia, Iran, and those others in the Middle East have abundant oil, India was not focusing its efforts on green energy.